Patutnya masuk Jumaat kan. So hari ni patut dia awal kan. Ya, kita orang pun tak gaji. Kita orang pun tak gaji.
Bukan 25 ke?
Tak. Hashtag 10 bulan. Cuma bulan ni dia bagi awal lah. Dia bagi 30 bulan. Saya motor.
Tak, dalam meter tu.
Oh lah,
600.
600 sekali bayar. Dia hantar apa?
Tahu hantar atas.
Tak santau ke?
Dah tahu.
Kena atas tu.
Berlalu angin kan.
Dia melalui dalam tu.
Mana dah pakai dalam ni kan?
Sangat tinggi. Atas santau.
Tahu. Kau nak pakai lah. Patut aku adik pakai ini banyak santau. Ada problem ini kacau. Ni buat sistem e-santau. Sistem bodoh online. Santau. Bagus konten. Jangan siap aku tahu sistem. Ada. Boleh baca di sini banyak. Lagi dia nak. Boleh. Makan ni. Tahu. Apa hal? Ini CPU lah. Lawak sih bang.
Tak ada semua PKP.
PKP apa maksudnya? PKP tu pergerak perintah kawalan. Oh ada BTR lagi tu. PKP pejabat pendaftar. MP takkan ada. MP pejabat ketua pendaftar Aslamnya. Aslam ni nama dia? Tak tahu Aslam. KP tu apa? Kalau dia tahu lah pejabat ketua pendaftar Mahkamah Persekutuan. Yang memang gitu kan? Jawatan dia kot. Ni timbalan pendaftar kan? TP. Nanti. Oh Sarawak kot. Jadi peguam
Tengok ni. Tahu tak? Kau tunjuk tadi.
sebab dia makan lontong Pedas. Makan lontong. Makan lontong masuk longkol. Apa?
Sidang Mahkamah pada hari ini dijalankan secara sidang video atas persetujuan kesemua pihak berikutan pelaksanaan Perintah Kawalan Pergerakan di bawah Pelan Pemulihan Negara Pasal 4. Hakim sidang pada hari ini ialah Hakim Datuk Noorin Binti Badaruddin. Petisyen untuk penerima masuk sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara. Pempetisyen pertama WA-1899-08/2020 Sastika anak perempuan Mohan
dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Sastika Mohan, Pempetisyen pertama.
Yes.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Balwinda Singken. Saya adalah peguam pengusul bagi Pempetisyen yang pertama, Cik Sastika Mohan.
Yes.
Dengan izin Arif, saya Adiba Iman Mak Hassan, Peguam Persetujuan, hadir bagi pihak Peguam Negara Malaysia.
Dengan izin Arif, saya Tan Sing Chong, hadir bagi pihak Majlis Peguam.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Terence Lee Rohi, mewakili Jabatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur dan juga Selangor Yang Arif.
Yes.
Ya Arif, izinkan saya untuk meneruskan ucapan saya dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih Arif. Thank you, my lady. It's me again. I appeared this morning before my lady in the first session. And this time I'm moving the call of my lady's petitioner, Ms. Sastika Mohan. My lady, a brief introduction of my lady's petitioner. She was born on the 23rd of January 1996 in Klang, Selangor. Sastika is the only child of Mr. Mohan Tirumani Savu and Madam Jamuna Rani Krishnasamy. The petitioner completed her primary and secondary education in the Methodist Girls' School in Klang and went on to obtain her bachelor's degree in law from Multimedia University, Malacca. My lady, the petitioner's father, often and in jest, refers to the petitioner as the reluctant lawyer-to-be. And her decision to read law was not by reason of ambition or passion, but rather because her family and friends strongly believed that a career in law would be most suited for the petitioner. I pause there. Sometimes good things happen by accident or providence. I continue, my lady. However, upon commencing her pupillage under the guidance of Mr. R. Mohanakrishnan, again my senior in the University of Malaya and my former partner, in Messrs. Mohanakrishnan, the petitioner's view of the legal profession evolved greatly as she was given the invaluable opportunity to work on her true passion, which is writing. The petitioner's pupil master patiently guided her on the art of drafting and did not hesitate in allowing the petitioner to try her hand at drafting various course papers from the very beginning of her pupillage. Today, the petitioner stands before this honorable court with a renewed passion for writing and law, which she aspires to grow and develop in her future as a legal practitioner. At this juncture, I've been given a long list of people the petitioner wishes to thank. The petitioner would like to express the deepest gratitude to the following persons who have been instrumental in her journey thus far. Firstly, her parents and brother, Suraj, for their endless love, support, and encouragement, even though at the most trying of times. Mr. R. Mohana Krishnan for his patience, guidance, and wisdom. Kelvin for lending his strength to the petitioner and challenging the petitioner to be her best at all times. Ying Singh for being the petitioner's pillar of support from the age of 9. Mogitra and Girdashini, without whom the petitioner could not have survived her 4 years in law school. Jack and Arvin of Mrs. Mohana Krishnan for taking the time to teach the petitioner. And finally, last but not least, the petitioner's family and friends. My lady, I believe that the petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Malaya. And I believe that my learned friends have no objections to this petition. Thank you.
Yang Arif, pihak Peguam Negara Malaysia tiada bantahan.
Yang Arif, Majlis Peguam tiada bantahan.
Tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
Yang Arif, saya memohon supaya pempetisyen Sastika Mohon diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai seorang Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Kuala.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Sastika anak perempuan Mohon sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Sastika anak perempuan Mohon dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Dengan rendah diri Yang Arif, saya mohon izin supaya petisyen dibenarkan menjubahkan dirinya sendiri.
Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih, Hakim.
Congratulations and thank you again, Mr. Balvinder.
Thank you, my lady.
Petition kedua, WA-1349-10/2020 Crystal Yo Xianjing.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Crystal Yo Xianjing, pempetisyen kedua.
Yes.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Teh Sujin bagi pihak pempetisyen Crystal Yo Xianjing. Pada hari ini, rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang masing-masing mewakili yang berbahagia Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur telah pun diperkenalkan awal tadi. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya ingin memohon kebenaran Yang Arif untuk meneruskan dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Dipersilakan.
Thank you, my lady. My lady, may I introduce the petitioner, Crystal Yo Xianjing. The petitioner was born on the 25th of January 1996 in Kuala Lumpur, and she is the youngest daughter of Mr. Yo Teng Tak and Madam Regina Kee Sok Ling. The petitioner read law at the Cardiff University and graduated with a second-class upper honours in the year 2018. The petitioner was fortunate enough to undertake the BPTC at City Law School, London, and was called to the Bar of England and Wales in 2019 as a member of the Honorary Society of the Middle Temple. The petitioner then commenced a pupillage at Messrs. Shen Delamore & Co. under the tutelage of Leonard Fred and her pupil master, Miss Wong Lian Lin. During her pupillage, my lady, the petitioner was given opportunity to explore various practice areas within the firm, including commercial litigation, arbitration, employment, and industrial relation, which gave the petitioner invaluable insight into the legal practice. Throughout her academic life, my lady, the petitioner realized that she had an interest in the nuances of language and was intrigued by the fluid interpretation of law. The petitioner ultimately read law and was fascinated by how diverse it is in reaching different aspects of the human society. Looking back, the petitioner is extremely grateful for the opportunity to embark on this journey. On this special day, my lady, the petitioner would like to express her deepest gratitude and a heartfelt appreciation to the people who have made a positive impact in her life. First and foremost, my lady, the petitioner would like to thank God for his blessings. The petitioner would also like to express her utmost gratitude to her pillars of strength, her parents, Mr. Yo Teng Tat and Madam Regina Ki Sok Leng, for their unconditional love, sacrifices, and encouragement that have shaped the person the petitioner is today. The petitioner's parents would always encourage her to do her best and are ever ready to share words of wisdom during hardship. The petitioner promises to continue striving to make them proud. The petitioner is also grateful to her dearest sister, Binti Yo, who is her role model, and her brother-in-law, Christopher Limpa, for their constant care, comfort, and encouragement. The petitioner is utmost grateful to have a big sister that is compassionate, strong, and has her best interests at heart. Further, the petitioner would also like to express her gratitude to her pupil master, Ms. Wong Lian Lian, for her dedicated mentorship, encouragement throughout the 9 months. The petitioner has the utmost respect for her and is grateful for her pupil master, who has given her invaluable learning opportunities. The petitioner would also like to thank all partners, specifically Ms. Suganti Singham, for her guidance and care to learn more about employment and immigration law. The petitioner would also like to thank the associates, Ms. Manpreet Kaur, Ms. Denise Chu, and Mr. Benedict Ngor for their kindness, guidance, and light-hearted conversation shared. The petitioner is also grateful to have amazing pupil mates for always being there throughout the highs and lows of offering much support when required. The petitioner would like to specifically extend her gratitude to Ng Yi Min and Crystal Chong for sharing tears and laughter together. The petitioner is also grateful to myself, my lady, for agreeing to move her call today. And last but not least, my lady, the petitioner would like to dedicate this part of a long call to all her dear friends who are currently listening to this speech. The petitioner extends her gratitude to Chia Ziling, Colin Yong, Jemima Tang, Shannon Lim, Kylie T, Tan Hui Sian, Jocelyn Lear, and Cassandra Wu for sharing life's greatest joy and struggles together. Yang Arif, saya percaya bahawa Pempetisyen adalah seorang yang berkelayakan untuk diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai Peguam Cara dan Peguam Bela Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya. Saya juga percaya bahawa segala surat cara Pempetisyen adalah dalam keadaan yang teratur dan rakan-rakan bijaksana saya tiada bantahan terhadap permohonan ini. Oleh yang demikian, saya dengan rendah diri memohon Mahkamah Yang Mulia ini untuk menerima masuk dan mendaftaraikan Pempetisyen Crystal Yo Tianjing sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Ya, Peguam Negara Malaysia tiada bantahan, ya Arif?
Majlis Peguam tiada bantahan, Yang Arif.
Tiada bantahan, Yang Arif.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan Pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Crystal Yo Tianjing sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Crystal Yo Tianjing dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Terima kasih Yang Arif. Saya memohon untuk kebenaran untuk Pempetisyen menjubahkan sendiri.
Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Congratulations and thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Petition ketiga WA-18-15-1599-10/2020 Arina anak perempuan Eng Kun.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Arina anak perempuan Eng Kun, Pempetisyen ketiga.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat pagi Yang Arif. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Najmi Dawami bin Abdul Hamid, alias Muhammad Akib, Peguam Pengusul mewakili Pempetisyen Elrina anak perempuan Eng Kun. Rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang mewakili Peguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatankuasa Peguam Selangor seperti mana yang telah pun diperkenalkan kepada Yang Arif sebelum ini. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya memohon kebenaran Mahkamah Yang Mulia ini untuk meneruskan hujah saya dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Persilakan.
My lady, the petitioner was born on 1996 in Alostar and is the eldest of two children of the lovely couple of Mr. Eng Kun and Madam Ong Lee Lee. The petitioner was awarded a Bachelor of Law degree, second class, upper honours from University Utara Malaysia in 2020. She then had the honour of doing her pupillage in the chambers of Mr. Brian Ernest Cumming of Messrs. Gideon Tan Razali Zaini and completed her pupillage in month of July 2021. On this special day, the petitioner would like to express her love and gratitude to her family for their unconditional love and guidance. She would like to thank her parents for their unwavering support and encouragement, without which she would not have been able to achieve any of the milestones in her life. The petitioner would also like to record her utmost appreciation to her master, Mr. Brian Ernest Cumming, for his guidance and invaluable advice, for which she says has been a privilege. The petitioner also would like to thank the partners, associates, employees and pupils at Messrs. Gideon Tan Razali Zaini for their patience, willingness to share their knowledge, advice, friendship, and most importantly, the amazingly wonderful 9 months. The petitioner would like to thank her buddies, seniors, and friends for always being there for her to make the tough times more bearable. The petitioner would also like to extend her gratitude to her best friends, Sek Yong, Chris, Yong Hui, Shan Long, Shan Hong, Yan Yan, and Tam, who have always been there for her through thick and thin and for giving her strength when she needed it most. The petitioner is also extremely grateful to me, my lady, being her mover today, who has kindly agreed to take my time out of my busy schedule, my lady. Yang Arif, saya sesungguhnya percaya bahawa segala surat cara Pempetisyen adalah teratur dan pihak-pihak di dalam petisyen ini tiada bantahan terhadap petisyen ini.
Pihak Peguam Negara Malaysia tiada bantahan, Ya Arif?
Majlis Peguam tiada bantahan, Ya Arif.
Tiada bantahan, Yang Arif.
Dengan itu, Ya Arif, saya dengan rendah diri memohon kepada Mahkamah Yang Mulia ini supaya Pempetisyen diterima masuk dan didaftarkan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara di Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya, Yang Arif.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Elrina, anak perempuan Eng Kun, sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya, dan juga memerintahkan nama Elrina, anak perempuan Eng Kun dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Dengan izin, Ya Arif, saya dengan rendah diri memohon untuk Pempetisyen menjubahkan diri beliau sendiri.
Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Congratulations and terima kasih Encik Najmi.
Sama-sama, Ya Arif.
Petisyen kelima. Pempetisyen keempat AA dan 18 dan 16 13 dan 10/2020 Siu Yong Tat
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Shu Yong Tat, Pempetisyen keempat.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Chey Wan Hui, Peguam Pengusul bagi pihak Pempetisyen Shu Yong Tat. Rakan-rakan bijaksana saya daripada Beguam Negara Malaysia, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur dan Selangor adalah seperti dikenalkan sebelum ini. Yang Arif, hal ini ditetapkan untuk pendengaran penerimaan masuk pempetisyen, dan dengan izin Yang Arif, saya memohon kebenaran Mahkamah Yang Mulia ini untuk meneruskan dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Dipersilakan.
Yang Arif, the petitioner's name is Shu Yong Tat. He was born in Selangor on 10th of October 1996 to Mr. Siew Kim Seng and Madam Tan Bi Hua. The petitioner is the youngest child among 3 siblings. The petitioner had his early education in SJKC Kong Ho and subsequently continued his secondary education in SMJK Guanghua. After completing his Malaysian Higher School certificate in SMK Tinggi Kuala, the petitioner successfully obtained his Bachelor of Laws at University Utara Malaysia with first-class honours in 2020. He then went on to commence his pupillage. Yang Arif, the petitioner has gone through 2 stages in his pupillage. Firstly, he has done his pupillage under the tutelage of Mr. Johan Teng Chi Fei of Messrs. Su Ing Te and Tang. He was mainly exposed to the matters in litigation. Then, the petitioner decided that he should have sufficient experience in corporate and conveyancing as well. With the kind permission of Mr. Johan, the petitioner then continued his pupillage under the tutelage of Miss Wong Meng Hui from Messrs. Debbie Wong and Partners, where he was exposed to corporate and conveyancing. On this memorable day, the petitioner would like to make special mention on the following people: his parents, Mr. Siew Kim Seng and Madam Tan Bi Hua, and he would like to express his utmost gratitude to both of them. The petitioner appreciates the unconditional selflessness, encouragement, and countless sacrifice by his parents that have opened many doors for him to grow and succeed, and all of the little and big things they have taught him along the way to complete his journey. The petitioner is so blessed and honored to have both of them as parents and wants to show his gratitude for their love over the years. I am who I am today because of your effort, guidance, and support. I would not be here without your love and sacrifice that you have made. Then, the petitioner would also like to thank to his masters, Mr. Johan Teng Chi Fei and Miss Wong Meng Hui. The petitioner appreciates his master's effort in leading him in the right path and always be willing to help and teach him. Besides, the petitioner would like to express special thanks to Miss Lam Su Ing of Messrs. Su Ing Te and Tang, Miss Lau Siu Teng of Messrs. Debbie Wong and Partners, all the fellow lawyers and colleagues for their guidance, patience, and willingness to share their knowledge throughout his pupillage. The petitioner would also like to thank his sister, Siu Kai Peng, and his brother, Dr. Siu Yong Seng, who have always been a great support to him. The petitioner wants them to know that without their trust and belief in him, he would never get through all the challenges he faced throughout these years. And to him, they will always be his backbone. Ya Arif, I believe that the petitioner's papers are in order and that my learned fans appearing for the Attorney General, the Bar Council Malaysia, and the Kuala Lumpur Selangor Bar Committees have no objection to this petition. I therefore submit that the petitioner possesses the requisite good character and that he has complied with the relevant provisions of the Legal Profession Act 1976. Dan dengan izin Yang Arif, saya dengan rendah diri memohon kepada Mahkamah yang mulia ini untuk Encik Siu Yong Tat diterima masuk dan didaftarai sebagai seorang Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Pihak Peguam Negara Malaysia tiada bantahan, Ya Arif?
Majlis Peguam tiada bantahan, Yang Arif.
Tiada bantahan, Yang Arif.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Siu Yong Tat sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Siu Yong Tat dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Terima kasih Yang Arif. Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya memohon kebenaran Mahkamah yang mulia ini untuk membenarkan pempetisyen menjubahkan dirinya.
Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Congratulations and thank you, Miss Che.
Much obliged Yang Arif.
Petisen kelima WA-1627-1020/2020 Muhammad Farhan bin Abdul Kasim.
Izin Yang Arif, saya Muhammad Farhan bin Abu Kasim, Pempetisyen kelima.
Yes.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Saya Nur Atirah binti Ahmad, sebagai Peguam pengusul bagi pihak Pempetisyen Muhammad Farhan bin Abu Kasim. Bersama-sama saya adalah rakan-rakan bijaksana yang mewakili pihak Jabatan Peguam Negara, Majlis Peguam Malaysia dan Jawatan Kuasa Majlis Peguam Kuala Lumpur dan Selangor seperti yang telah diperkenalkan sebelum ini kepada Yang Arif. Yang Arif, izinkan saya memperkenalkan Pempetisyen. Dilahirkan pada 3 Jun 1993 di Hospital Daerah Taiping, Perak. Pempetisyen merupakan anak ketujuh daripada 8 orang permata kepada Puan Zawiyah binti Abdul Ghaffar dan Encik Abu Kasim bin Alias. Pempetisyen telah mendapat pendidikan awal di Sekolah Rendah Kebangsaan Cangkat Ibul dan menamatkan pendidikan menengahnya di Sekolah Menengah Agama Persekutuan Labu Negeri Sembilan. Yang Arif, Pempetisyen pada mulanya tidak pernah terlintas di dalam fikirannya untuk berada di dalam bidang guaman. Setelah hampir 3 tahun di dalam bidang sains dan menempuhi pelbagai ralat dan kemusykilan, Pempetisyen kemudiannya memilih untuk meneruskan pengajian dalam jurusan undang-undang di Universiti Teknologi Mara Malaysia, Shah Alam. Menurut Pempetisyen, beliau percaya mungkin inilah anjakan paradigma yang diperlukan beliau pada ketika itu. Tempoh 4 tahun beliau di dalam kursus undang-undang telah lebih dari membuktikan bahawa ini adalah takdir dan rezeki yang Allah telah tetapkan bagi beliau. Berikutan itu, Pempetisyen bukan sahaja memperoleh pemahaman yang mendalam mengenai undang-undang, malah telah berjaya menamatkan pengajian tinggi beliau pada Mac 2020 dan dianugerahkan ijazah sarjana muda undang-undang kepujian. Alhamdulillah, Pempetisyen kemudian telah memulakan latihan dalam kamar beliau di Ketuan Azlina Abdul Aziz and Associates di bawah bimbingan Puan Azlina binti Abdul Aziz. Sepanjang tempoh latihan dalam kamarnya, Pempetisyen telah mempelajari selok-belok perundangan Malaysia dengan lebih mendalam lagi serta telah diberi peluang untuk meneroka pelbagai aspek bidang guaman. Perkara ini bukan sahaja telah memberi gambaran yang tidak ternilai mengenai amalan undang-undang, malahan telah lebih membuatkan Pempetisyen untuk percaya bahawa keputusan beliau dalam menceburi bidang perundangan adalah keputusan yang tepat. Di kesempatan ini, Pempetisyen memanjatkan rasa kesyukuran kehadrat Ilahi untuk setiap anugerah kehidupan serta insan-insan yang telah ditakdirkan Allah untuk bertemu dengannya. Di hari yang bersejarah ini, Pempetisyen mendedikasikan sepenuh penghargaan beliau kepada mak dan abahnya, Puan Zawiyah dan Encik Abu Kasim untuk kasih sayang tanpa penghujung, bimbingan tanpa sempadan dan sokongan tanpa prejudis sepanjang Pempetisyen bernafas. Pempetisyen berharap agar suatu hari nanti beliau dapat membalas semua jasa mak dan abahnya dan berharap agar penerimaan masuk sebagai peguam ini dapat sedikit sebanyak membanggakan mereka. Tidak dilupakan juga buat adik-beradik, Alung, Kak As, Lee, Kak Farah, Keri, Kak Umi, Kakak, Zul dan Kak Cik untuk jasa, doa, dorongan dan kepercayaan di atas kemampuan Pempetisyen dalam meneruskan pengajian sehingga tamat tempoh latihan dalam kamarnya. Penghargaan khas Pempetisyen kepada pengajar beliau, Puan Azlina Abdul Aziz yang telah banyak membimbing, mengajar serta bersabar dengan kerenah Pempetisyen. Penghargaan ini juga dipanjangkan untuk semua rakan sekerja, terutama sekali Puan Rizalia, Encik Nazri, Puan Azlia, Cik Izzati dan Cik Azrin di atas tunjuk ajar dan nasihat serta sokongan sepanjang tempoh latihan Pempetisyen di firma tersebut. Pempetisyen juga ingin merakamkan penghargaan kepada rakan-rakannya, Wan Nazmi Aiman, Fikri, Hana, Rin, Airin, Shanas dan lain-lain kerana sentiasa memberi sokongan padu kepada Pempetisyen sedari perkenalan sehinggalah ke hari ini. Pempetisyen sedar dan tahu bahawa mengejar kerjaya undang-undang adalah perjalanan yang sukar, namun Pempetisyen yakin dan percaya bahawa dengan usaha dan kerja keras, beliau akan menjadi Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara yang berjaya. Dengan ini, Arif, saya percaya bahawa semua surat cara Pempetisyen adalah sempurna dan teratur. Saya juga sesungguhnya percaya bahawa Pempetisyen adalah seorang yang berkelayakan menurut Akta Profesyen Undang-Undang 1976 dan bahawa rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang mewakili semua badan-badan yang berkenaan tidak mempunyai sebarang bantahan.
Pihak Peguam Negara Malaysia tiada bantahan, ya Arif?
Majlis Peguam tiada bantahan, Yang Arif.
Tiada bantahan, Yang Arif.
Oleh yang demikian, dengan izin Yang Arif, saya dengan rendah hati memohon satu perintah agar Pempetisyen dapat diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Muhammad Farhan bin Abu Kasim sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Muhammad Farhan bin Abu Kasim dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Dengan izinnya Arif, saya mohon untuk Pempetisyen menyarungkan jubah beliau.
Dipersilakan.
Saya Arif.
Congratulations dan terima kasih Puan Nur Atira.
Sama-sama ya Arif, terima kasih ya Arif.
Petisyen ke-6 WA-1697-11/2020 Hanis Binti Hazidi.
Dengan izinnya Arif, saya Hanis Binti Hazidi, Pempetisyen ke-6.
Yes.
Dengan keizinan yang Arif, S. Muhendran hadir bagi pihak Pempetisyen, Hanis Binti Hazidi dan rakan-rakan bijaksana saya dari badan-badan berkenan telah pun diperkenalkan yang Arif. Arif, saya memohon meneruskan dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Proceed, Mr. Muhendran.
Much obliged, my lady. My lady, the petitioner was born on the 25th May 1997 in Petaling Jaya, Selangor. The petitioner was raised in Kuala Lumpur and is the youngest daughter of Associate Professor Hazidi Abdul Hamid and Puan Shahirin Abdullah. Today is a very meaningful day for the petitioner as this has been the petitioner's dream since she was 7 years old, and every step she takes from that day has been towards this mission. The petitioner embarked on her first step into the legal world in the foundation of law in UITM. She then pursued her Bachelor of Laws in one of her dream universities, University of Malaya. The petitioner considers her 4 years in the University of Malaya as the best years of her life. Not only that, she learned from some of the best lecturers in Malaysia about the essential principles and practice of the law, but it was also a place where she garnered the skills and experience that she needed to prepare herself for a future career. Throughout her 4 years in University of Malaya, the petitioner actively involved herself in various student activities, including student bodies, student exchange programs, and mooting competition. And the most memorable experience being her tenure as the Vice President of University of Malaya Law Society, where she grasped the sense of reality of the working life as she learned how to juggle between work and private life. The skills of effective communication and the importance of diplomacy in any job that she handled. The petitioner also completed her internship in the Attorney General Chambers and the Royal Malaysian Force of Malaysia during her 3rd year of studies, where she was introduced to the practical side of the law. She is grateful for being given the opportunity to undergo her internship in both institutions, as it enabled her to observe up close and personal the enforcement of law from the perspective of the law enforcers and the members of the society. The experience was an eye-opening experience for the petitioner and had strengthened her ambition to someday join the civil service and to hopefully be the voice of the people. Upon the completion of a bachelor's degree, she then commenced her pupillage at Mrs. Bijnandan Singh Bar and Co. in November 2020 under the tutelage of Ms. Natasha Bar, where she obtained invaluable experience as she was taught the ins and outs of litigation practice. Here, the petitioner entered a whole new playing field as she was exposed to new areas of law, particularly on running down cases and medical negligence suits. The petitioner is grateful as instead of being pushed into a sea of unknown without any life support, she was instead guided properly. So much to learn, but she is grateful that she was afforded with a supportive platform to begin her career with. She looks forward to applying her acquired knowledge and skills in a future career. The petitioner has so many people to thank for helping her achieve this 17 years dream. Her greatest gratitude goes to the people to whom she dedicated this day for her parent, Assured Professor Hazidi Abdul Hamid and Puan Shairan Abdullah, for being her pillars of hope and support throughout her life. Yarif, this is not part of the script. The father, whom I call Eddie, we are friends for the last 35 years. We met while we were studying in the university. He used to feed me. Those days, he's a very good cook. I don't know whether the petitioner knows, but he is a very good cook, especially on Kelantanese dishes. I'll back to the script now. The petitioner will forever be grateful to her parents for always believing in her in every single decision she makes and for every single sacrifice they made to provide her only the best in life. Everything she is and everything she will be is all of them, all from them, all for them. To her sister, Shaira Hazidi, whom the petitioner considers as a soulmate, the petitioner is forever indebted to her for being the constant shoulder to cry on and also always being there to save her in every mistake she made. The petitioner also would like to thank her teachers and lecturers, particularly her lecturers from University Malaya Law School, for teaching and guiding her even until today. The petitioner also extends her gratitude to the members of Messrs. Brajnandan Singh Ba and Co. for accepting her and for teaching her the ways of the litigation world. The famous saying goes, the mediocre teacher tells, the good teacher explains, the superior teacher demonstrates, the great teacher inspires. The petitioner is thankful to her creator for allowing her to cross paths with these amazing people who have indeed inspired her. Finally, the petitioner would like to express her gratitude to her friends, buddies, and her chambering support group for their unwavering support and inspiration. Special mention to her closest friends, Alia, Kwaza, Noorin, Aisha, Shafinas, Yin, and Krishna for always being by her side with their advice and words of encouragement and for constantly pushing her to be the best that she can be. The petitioner would not possibly name all of her friends, but she hopes that they understand just how important they are to her because she would not be who she is if it not for them. Yarif, saya percaya bahawa Pempetisyen Hanis Binti Hazidi adalah seorang yang sesuai dan berkelayakan untuk diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara di Mahkamah yang mulia ini. Saya juga percaya bahawa semua kertas cara Pempetisyen adalah sempurna dan teratur dan rakan-rakan bijaksana saya daripada badan-badan berkenaan masing-masing tidak mempunyai bantahan berkenaan usul ini.
Pihak Peguam Negara Malaysia tiada bantahan, ya Arif?
Majlis Peguam tiada bantahan, Yang Arif.
Tiada bantahan, Yang Arif.
Oleh itu, saya dengan rendah diri memohon satu perintah dari Mahkamah yang mulia ini agar Pempetisyen diterima masuk dan didaftaraikan sebagai seorang Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara di Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan Pempetisyen dan menerima masuk Hanis Binti Hazidi sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama Hanis Binti Hazidi dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya memohon agar Pempetisyen dibenarkan untuk menyarung jubahnya sendiri.
Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Congratulations. Thank you, Mr. Mohendaran.
Much obliged, my lady.
Pempetisyen ke-7 WA-18-1753-11/2020 Tijoki.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, nama saya Tijoki, Pempetisyen ke-7.
Dengan izin Yang Arif, saya Wong Wing Yu hadir pada pagi ini untuk mengusulkan petisyen bagi Pempetisyen Cik Tijoki. Rakan-rakan bijaksana saya yang mewakili Jabatan Peguam Negara, Majlis Peguam Jabatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur dan Selangor dan Majlis Peguam telah pun diperkenalkan sebelum ini kepada Yang Arif. Dengan rendah diri Yang Arif, saya pohon kebenaran Yang Arif untuk berhujah dalam bahasa Malaysia. Bahasa English. Sorry, my lady.
Okay, dipersilakan.
My lady, it is with much pleasure and honor that I appear before my lady this morning to move the petition of Miss Tijoki. My lady, the petitioner was born on 21st May 1997 in Kluang, Johor, and is the youngest child to Mr. T. Tak Keong and Madam Lo Li Hua. The petitioner received her secondary education at SMK Kahang. Upon completing her secondary education, the petitioner pursued her foundation and degree in law at Multimedia University MMU, Melaka campus. She graduated with a Bachelor's of Laws degree in the year 2020. In November 2020, the petitioner commenced her 9 months pupillage under the guidance of my learned friend, Datuk Ricky Tan Seng Cheong, from Mr. Ricky Tan & Co., and completed her pupillage in the month of August 2021. On this memorable day, she seizes the opportunity to record her greatest appreciation to her parents, Mr. T. Tak Keong and Madam Lo Li Hua, for the limitless tender love and care, their undivided financial and moral support. The parents of the petitioner had given her full support in pursuing her dream, and they had always been there whenever the petitioner encountered any setbacks. Without their support and encouragement, the petitioner would not be able to stand here proudly today to be admitted to the Malaysian bar. A special thanks to her family members, T. Jo Yan, T. Jo Ting, and Chong Wei Kwan, for the encouragement and believing in her when she did believe in herself. To her master, the petitioner expresses her deepest gratitude for his patience and guidance. As a pupil of Datuk Ricky Tan Seng Cheong, she had the privilege of learning and exploring civil litigation. Besides that, she will always remember all the valuable advice given by her master, who not only taught her the law, but also the manner to be a competent lawyer. The petitioner also wishes to express her gratitude to the lawyers at Mr. Ricky Tan & Co., especially Mr. Marcus Tan, Miss Vanessa Goh, Miss Kimi Lee, Miss Eunice Kwong, and Miss Venice Lee, for sparing their time to teach her and willing to share their knowledge and experience with the petitioner during her reading in chambers. On this special day, the petitioner would like to express her utmost gratitude to the staff at the chambers, especially Miss Kim, Miss Jo, and Miss Yip Fung, for making her time while reading in chambers such a meaningful and unforgettable experience. The petitioner is blessed for being able to chamber under a loving and joyful working environment. Last but not least, a special thanks to Mr. Darren Lai, Mr. Darren Lim, Ms. Jovin Tan for their continuing support and guidance during her pupillage. My lady, I believe that your petitioner is a fit and proper person to be admitted and enrolled as an advocate and solicitor of the High Court of Malaya. I also believe that all the petitioner's papers are in order and that the Attorney General, the Bar Council, and the Kuala Lumpur Bar Committee have no objection.
Pihak Peguam Negara Malaysia tak ada bantahan, Ya Arif?
Dengan izin Yang Arif, Majlis Peguam tak ada bantahan. Much obliged, Yang Arif. But I have to disclose, Yang Arif, P7 is my pupil.
Congratulations.
It's just so happened that we are on the same page.
I see. Well, congratulations.
Thank you,
to the learned pupil master.
Thank you.
She's fortunate to have you with us today. Yes.
Should have been in the script as well.
Indeed, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Yang Arif tiada bantahan Yang Arif.
To proceed, my lady, maka dengan izin, saya dengan rendah diri memohon supaya Mahkamah Yang Mulia memberikan perintah supaya Pempetisyen Cik T. Jo Chi diterima masuk dan didaftarai sebagai seorang Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya.
Mahkamah dengan ini membenarkan permohonan Pempetisyen dan menerima masuk T. Jo Chi sebagai Peguam Bela dan Peguam Cara Mahkamah Tinggi Malaya dan juga memerintahkan nama T. Jo Chi dan penerimaannya didaftaraikan oleh pendaftar.
Terima kasih, Yang Arif. Saya selanjutnya memohon kebenaran Mahkamah Yang Mulia supaya Pempetisyen menjubahkan diri sendirinya.
Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih Yang Arif.
Congratulations and thank you, Mr. Wong.
Much obliged, my lady.
Dengan ini saya menjemput Yang Ahli Hakim untuk memberikan ucapan.
Puan Adibai Iman Mat Hassan Peguam Persekutuan mewakili Yang Berhormat Peguam Negara Malaysia, Encik Tan Seng Cheong, Wakil Majlis Peguam Malaysia, dan Encik Terence Lee, Wakil Jawatan Kuasa Peguam Kuala Lumpur. Para peguam pengusul yang bijaksana, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang saya hormati sekalian, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat sejahtera. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure indeed to address you, the new advocates and solicitors and your families today. You have worked hard and sacrificed a great deal to reach this milestone in your life. You have reached a stepping stone in your lives today, and the court is a place where you can pause and look back with pride on the distance you have covered. May I extend our warmest congratulations to each and every one of you on your great achievements. Congratulations to the proud parents and siblings and close friends who are here today to join us on this auspicious day. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now embarking on a new adventure after years of dedicated study, hard work, and perseverance. You could not have endured the ordeal or the experience without the loving support and encouragement of your loved ones. Do remember their sacrifices that your parents, your siblings, your loved ones, your close friends have made to see you robed today, marking your inclusion into this exclusive and noble profession. It is not easy being a lawyer, and it is even more difficult to be an outstanding one. Without the passion, diligence, hard work, dedication, perseverance, and sacrifices. The future, no doubt, is bright for all of you. However, what awaits you are many more years of dedicated hard work and sleepless nights. The road is long, with many winding turns. Aim to be an outstanding lawyer, respected by all. It will take years of experience to be a skillful advocate and a willingness and passion to learn and improve yourself. So do not be too ambitious to fill out your coffer, but spend your time in your initial years in the bar developing your advocacy skills. Ladies and gentlemen, after years of study, now you are minutes away from becoming an advocate and solicitor. I must caution you that your education as an advocate and solicitor has just begun. So continue with your education. Education, they say, is a lifelong process. You have survived elementary, secondary school, university, and law school and chambering. So you are not done yet. And what is more, you will never be. So this isn't the end. It is closer to the beginning of your education. Continuous professional development and education can only enhance your legal competence. And all of you must commit yourself to lifelong learning to develop and hone your legal knowledge and skills. Ladies and gentlemen, One of the fundamental responsibilities of an advocate is to maintain the highest professional standard of integrity and competence at all times. The legal profession, they say, is a noble profession. I cannot disagree. It is learned and an honorable one. So respect and success can only be earned in this profession through hard work and adherence to strong ethical and professional value. Let me remind you the simple virtues a lawyer must have: patience, integrity, honesty, and humility. So stick to these simple virtues in life and plot your way to success. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage, you cannot practice any other virtue consistently. Life is about accepting the challenges along the way, choosing to keep moving forward, and savoring the journey. If we desire respect for the law, we must first make the law respectable. On that note, I wish you all the best. As you embark on this pursuit, I extend to you, on behalf of the entire bench and everyone in this virtual courtroom, our heartfelt congratulations again and best wishes. Welcome to the arena and hope to see you in court one day. For your kind attendance and attention, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat sejahtera and have a pleasant day ahead.
Okay, Puan. Okey. Semua dah sedia? Okey, dalam kiraan 3, 1, 2, 3. Okey, lagi sekali. 1, 2, 3. Okey, last one. 1, 2, 3. Okey, tahniah semua. Terima kasih. Ya, okey. Jap.